All right, all right. Hello, welcome to the channel, the humble channel of stuff and things, and really just largely that is it. So I was, hold on a second. Yeah. So anyway, I'm in my dungeon of horrors, and I'm noticing that my lats are very small, and that's a problem. So today is going to be a lat focused back workout. Okay, a little bit of a pull day type situation, but mostly like pulling with lat focus. Now, a couple things I want to say before we get started. Holy shit, the importance of foam rolling cannot be understated. I swear to God. If you have knots in your muscles, it behooves you to get those knots worked out, because you could be paralyzed in some parts of your body without even knowing it. Parts of your muscles could be paralyzed because they have a knot further upstream or downstream or interacting with another knot that's completely unrelated. It's so insane how knots hold you back and how you should be taking care of them. Anything that feels like a guitar string or a bass string or like a literal painful knot, you should work with a foam roller, squeezing, stretching, something to that effect. Because seriously, paralyzed, I'm telling you, like, won't work until you smooth it out. Okay, it's a process called autogenic inhibition. When you relax a muscle, okay, it's built into your body. It's 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, and it varies on pressure, and if you move it or stay stationary, it varies. So you got to do everything. And if you're like me, you'll notice that your body is fucking covered with them. They're everywhere. And I'm old, so I've accumulated a lot of bodily stress and sitting the wrong way and just doing shit one-sided. So all these knots are fucking insane. And so I have to like, I'm figuring out this the hard way. Left side, I was in a car accident and this whole part of my lat just doesn't engage. I don't feel it. It's because it's paralyzed. The nerve going further down is stuck in traffic up here. So I've got to find it and whatever. So back onto the lat stuff. In order to engage the lats, you have to avoid, pulling your back backward like this, arching it backward, because, then you're engaging your upper back and then your lats don't come in. So having a forward, arms forward of you, elbows pointed toward, squeezing the elbows together, on a pull, so I'm gonna focus on that. Gonna start with bent over rows, 4 plates on an easy bar, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's get fucking started. Okay. All right. Next thing is going to be a weighted pull-up. Not a weighted pull-up, just a regular. No. All right. The very next thing is going to be a single arm row, and again, I'm going to try to curve the back so that it gets the lat, and try to bend my torso like a little down. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. Let's get fucking started. All right, the next exercise is going to be a body weight chin up. Okay, arms again facing more or less toward me, elbows rather. It's going to be more toward the elbows. I'm going to try to squeeze my elbows together, protract my shoulder blades, and retract them as I'm pulling. And then I have like a little bit of an L sit to keep all of my weight forward and make me like, you know, curve my back like this. That's the goal. Let's do that shit, bro. All right. Okay, what's next? Bicep curls on the easy bar. Yeah. So, as I was saying, pinched nerves. So how do I know about this? Well, because in my life, my bicep right now has always lagged behind my left bicep, and it turns out it's filled with strings and, you know, guitar strings and bass strings, like I was saying before. And because I had ridden around in a car and stuck my hand out the window in life and stuck my hand on top, sometimes the windows wouldn't go all the way down and it would pinch underneath my armpit. And I never really thought of anything of it until I'm wondering why my left bicep is still so lagging. I'm like, oh, it's not just because I'm left-handed, I'm doing the same weight. Turns out it's pinched underneath my armpit where it's all innervated and stuff. So it definitely behooves you to find where knots are, because if you are not feeling the muscle, like having the mind muscle connection, there might literally be a loss in connection because something is pinched, you know. And it doesn't necessarily need surgery. You can massage it out. It just takes a lot of time, you know, and it may be really fucked up for like years and years and years and years of overuse and, you know, just doing things one way, and now it's like everything's locked up. You can reverse that. It just takes a lot of time, probably about the same amount of time to undo it as it has taken to do it. But now you notice that specifically my bicep, yeah, it's lagging behind, and I can feel big painful knots, you know, right at the origin of it, you know. And it sucks because I didn't know that's what was happening. I didn't know this was going to hold me back, and it was going to literally shape my muscles, right? If you massage your muscles, you might notice a difference in their shape and in the way they contract and in the way you feel the contraction. So bicep curls. I'm sorry, I went on a long ass tangent. Bicep curls, let's fucking go, bro. Okay, so, okay, for the last exercise before abs, an abs exercise, I'm going to do some Y raises on the rings. So that's coming out like this for the shoulders and for the lower traps. Let's fucking go, bro. So, yes, the very last thing is going to be an ab exercise. It's going to be an ab exercise, but with a lat focus, right? Right, internet? I don't fucking know. Yes, the answer to that question is yes. A landmine 180, certainly. works the lats. So that's what's next. Landmine. And plus I want a strong core. It seems like also my fucking obliques just are nowhere to be seen. It looks like abs just transition here. I want a wall. Okay, I want a wall. Okay. I'm gonna build a wall and someone's gonna pay for it. It's gonna be me. I have to also pay for it. Anyway, let's fucking go. Whew. Okay, goddamn, that was a fucking workout. Goddamn. Oh shit. Oh, I hope you had as a latacular time as I did. God damn it, that was lame. Anyway, basically what I do is I just work out for a little bit and then look in the mirror and be like, what the hell is going on with you, John? This is small, this is small, and then I go and I work it. That's kind of like what I've been doing. And like I said in the post, if I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll think about competing. What that means is like a roadmap to the competition, diet, exercise, all that stuff, you know, because it would be more dialed in, and you know, I'd have to have some other bases covered to do that. But yeah, we'll see. At any rate, thank you so much for joining me on this lower lat focus pull day. Okay. It really is a lot of fun doing these videos. It's like a hobby, you know what I mean? Like it's fun. Sometimes I get in these creative blocks, and then other times I'm like ready to go and stuff. So thank you for your patience with all that. You know, as you can tell, you know, that shit was pretty fierce and brutal. I'm like nearly feeling it all in my lower lats. So, it's fucking pump time. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more. I've got more videos on the way. I can't decide on whether or not to do it every week, 2 weeks, whatever. I don't know. I'm just all over the place with that. But I appreciate the patience with the nonetheless. Pump time.